Hello. So, since I have so many of you with F&D on here, most of my videos for a little while are going to be really focused on F&D and detox. So, on top of the 356 muscle relaxers they had me on a month, there's also 30 sedatives, 30 anti-seizure pills, and 84 benzos. So, I've detoxed a lot off these different medicines throughout all this that they've put me on and stuff, but now I'm detoxing from the 84 benzos a month, so that we just stopped by itself. So my advice would be try to get out of the house and take a walk, because your body is under so much stress, and if you're detoxing with a neurological condition, almost the whole time you'll be in seizures and flare-ups of all the worst stuff. But around 10 to 14 days it starts getting, you turn a corner. So you want to just keep getting off any of the sedatives, and it's crazy because every single person I speak to everywhere that has this is being put on sedatives, and we need the opposite of that. It's actually keeping us bedridden and keeping us in flare-up, and they're really bad for us, and the combinations of these things, the way they counter and cause side effects, is you're actually being kept way sicker because of the meds. So you're gonna want to start detoxing, and it's gonna be hell, but you're gonna start feeling like yourself the more and more you come off those things. And then the muscle relaxer inpatient thing that got pushed back to after the 16th. But you just keep doing anything you can for your recovery each day, because if it's a day you did nothing, it's a day that didn't contribute to your recovery, so it's another day sicker, or 2.5 days sicker if you were in bed. So you want to keep pushing, and you'll be able to do it. I got started getting really bad last night, and it will keep spiking and getting worse and worse as they get more and more out of my system. But once you're through that detox, you feel so much better and have so much more energy. So each med you're gonna have to detox off different ways and stuff. But I think it's going well. I did not expect to go from detox to detox, but I guess that's the best way, just rip off the Band-Aid. But it'll be really rewarding in a couple months when all this is through. Super rewarding. So I'll keep everyone updated on that. And the one that I did find for F&D that works amazing, that almost no doctor is prescribing, and I haven't spoken to anyone else on, is Lyrica. And that actually blocks the nerves causing the bone pain, and that is the most effective thing I found. So that's something I'm staying on to get through recovery. So I'd really advise bringing that up to your doctors and asking to be put on that. And I'm gonna just spend a little time. I have another bee on the phone. See, I'm telling you, the freaking bees. I don't know if it's on. Oh, it's just on my hand. Bees, literally, I think it's just because, actually, I read the reason bees pollinate. Can you see it? The reason the bees pollinate, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, okay, because it's in front of, whatever. The reason bees pollinate flowers is because some sort of electricity they give off, and I found ever since I got sick, bees constantly land on my hands and arms, all the time. So that's kind of cool. But you are what you focus on, so, still try to like give your body some stress relief and your mind some stress relief by getting a moment outside and stuff. And it's really important you do that to kind of just keep calming down your nervous system. And yeah, but I don't know what day of the week it is, but have a good day of which day it is, you know. And it's like super worth it. And you gotta make a lot of tough decisions and be your own doctor and stuff. And you know, it's super worth it just to be like drug free though. Because pharmaceuticals are terrible for your body. And if you think about it, I was putting like 500 pills a month prescribed to me in my system between, you know, muscle relaxers, sedatives, anticonvulsants, and benzos. So nobody could recover on that, even like a healthy person, let alone someone with a neurological thing. So as you get off the meds, you're going to keep getting healthier and healthier. You just got to take that step. And it feels like this is a crazy step. I'm in so much pain with the meds. Like, I need more meds. Why would coming off them make sense? And it feels impossible. But I went from 12 muscle relaxers a day, and I detoxed myself down to 5. It took a lot of different times, and a few times I did it too fast and went to shock and had to restart over. But at 5, I feel way more alive than I did at 12. And each time you take a step down, you're gonna feel more alive and better after you get through the tougher part. But then, you know, it's super, super worth it. And you're fighting for yourself and your life back, you know. So you could let it overtake you and wither away. And, you know, so many of you I talked to have been in electric wheelchairs and wheelchairs for years with this and stuff, and it's because the pills you're on are causing muscle weakness, they're causing seizures, they're causing flare-ups, they're making it impossible for you to recover. But I've only had this since October of 2024, and I'm on the road to recovery, you know. So I would keep doing things I say, you know what I mean? Because I'm loving the results, and it's just been a journey. It's definitely been a journey. But it's true, it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. I stepped on a thumbtack twice, like last week, and it went completely in my foot, and I was just like, and just took it out. The whole thing was like inside my foot, took it out like nothing. It just didn't even faze me, you know, because, you know, it's all like good stuff once you're like through it and all. But it's just walking through it, and the more you press into it, the quicker you recover. So you gotta keep like every single day making sure that you were productive that day, no matter what. You're gonna hurt whether you're laying there, or you're gonna hurt whether you're walking, or you're gonna hurt no matter what. So you gotta just work through the pain and just I find the view of the water and nature to be the most soothing thing for my soul. And that's like my highest recommendation. And every single person I've spoken to with F&D says they have a new connection with nature, and yeah, I certainly do. So that's like a great way to ground yourself and just get some stress relief into your brain, right? You want to do anything you can to help yourself along the way. So look how, like, I don't know if you could even see what, yeah, see? And Tim just spent so much time cleaning up the beach. That's what really inspired me. I stopped in with Mom to see Greg, and I saw Tim, and he just spent so much time cleaning up the beach. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go sit, because there's all these new fields and areas that were never here before. They cleared out a massive amount of spots in the shade and the grass, and it's just like a beautiful new view. I've never been able to sit back here before, so they just did a really great job. Every time I see Tim, he's like doing something. I went on the porch, and I saw him with a lawnmower on the railroad track. I come down to the beach, he's doing here. Like, I just always see him in town just making it better. just for all of us to enjoy, you know. It's just, it's nice when people have like a sense of pride in their communities and they're, you know, always giving back and just helping. And he's just one of those people, like just selfless and always, always, always trying to make everyone around him happy and everything better and just always improving everything, and a mentor to so many kids. So he's just been an awesome part of our life. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit of time and then make this walk back, which is going to suck, but what doesn't suck is the results that every single day you get out and you walk and you push through. You're building stamina and endurance, you know, and you're building up your cardio health. So any and every little bit, it adds up and adds up and adds up. Just like every single day you don't, adds up and adds up. So it could add up to all positive stuff or all negative stuff, but really your recovery time frame is a lot more in your control than you think. But you gotta do the hard work, and God can't move a parked car, so, you know, as he leads, you just keep diving in. And I've been feeling like I've been falling, you know, like just free falling for a long time, but I'm just like, well, I know who has my future and I know the promises, so I'm just like, all right, yeah, here we go. You know, there's a Katie Nicole song, Go Catch Me When I Fall. I listen to that a lot, but it's all achievable. You know, it's like everything in life. You get out of it what you put into it, but no one could do it for you. But yeah, everyone could be way, way, way more recovered, way faster by just doing these little things, right? And it's building new neurotransmitters every single day, so you're also healing your brain, you know? So it's all good stuff. I think I said goodbye like 12 times. I think that's called an Irish goodbye or Italian goodbye. I don't remember. I have some of each, so my goodbyes are just quadruple, I suppose. Well, have a great day, and, you know, just keep going. It's so worth it. It's so worth getting your life back, and, you know, you have fear of the future or faith over it, and when you're walking in faith, it just keeps working out, you know. Every single step of the way, you're just guided, and it works out, and I feel myself healthier every single day. And every day feels like a gift and a blessing from God, and every day I don't feel like I'm ever alone. I just always feel like, all right, your ways, your times. I don't pray for a time frame of healing or recovery or anything. I'm just like, your will, Lord, you know, your timing, God, whatever it is, you know, full surrender. So, and you know, he's like in complete control. You get every lesson you're supposed to get, whatever things you're supposed to learn along the way, or whatever time in isolation you're supposed to spend with him, with refinement and healing. You get all that, you know. But it all just starts with surrender and really, really, really fighting hard. But as you keep stepping up and doing the things you think you can't, you'll keep proving to yourself you can. And what I could do today, I couldn't do a month ago, you know, and what I'll be able to do in a month from now, I can't do today. So when you start realizing that you're getting better and every day is a step in the right direction, you can feel empowered and hopeful. And, you know, I look up clothes for vacations that I'll take one day, and I get inspired, like, all right, God, we're doing this. And then to be able to look back with so much appreciation, like, well, you know, it kind of makes other things seem a little less worrisome. You know, when you walk through the fire, everything else kind of is like, oh, well, that's not so bad, you know. It really strengthens your spiritual muscles and everything. But yeah, this is like all of this was just cleared out. None of this was cleared out. There's more too. It's just my angle. I'm not ready to stand up yet, so keep going, keep going, keep going. That's it, you know.